while still at the Juillard School of Music, I was, of course, doing all kinds of music jobs, accompanying, be it choir or some chamber music classes. And once I noticed on a notice board an invitation or opening for a solo pianist playing in a new restaurant owned by none other than Dino De Laurentiis, the legendary film producer. So I got the job. And that was a job which called like it was like seven days, nights a week, So and I loved it because at that time I was crazy about artatum and stuff like that. So that gave me an opportunity to really roll with that and develop that and all like that. But I would get home every night at 3 in the morning, and so the longer I kept this job, the harder it was for me to keep up the whole routine, and of being a good student in Juillard. So after a while, that forced me to finally sit down and say, okay, I guess that's the time to make a decision just on that practical. Of course, that was like a final straw. Before that, there was a big inner struggle anyway, because for the longest time I didn't want to accept to myself the fact that it's not possible really to do 100% both classical and like jazz or improvised. Many people tried, and quite a few got very close, but this last 5%, you can't really do both of it. So inevitably the choice had to be made. Definitely I had the number of heroes. I guess one was Paul Bley, even though his playing or his music is mostly about the complete natural open flow. There is this amazing quick response to inner impulses of more compositional type, even if it's a microcosm of that. And I kind of always been very keen to that. So I love this combination of actually following, open for everything, aesthetic, but at the same time really sharp sense of micro and macrocosmos of things.
last question. I know this is a massive subject, but you played a beautiful Brazilian program before, and
Thank you.
solo program. My question is, if there's more to it than just obviously the beauty in these songs that drew you originally to go much deeper into this culture of music and present it in the solo program.
It is indeed a very massive question. There are so many facets to that. Well, one thing. Well, I think my admiration or fascination with this music came just at the moment where I spent so much time with more and more complicated or involved structures and developing certain, language, playing with very advanced in that area musicians here, where there was an inner urge or need to get in touch with something very, very, well, basically, if it's even the wrong word, I don't know, essential for human, like the moving with elements like water or wind, feeling the dancing, the dance nature of the whole substance around us. I mean, and this music somehow, for me, right away, it was clear that it combines, maybe not very obvious, but absolutely undeniable sophistication with this thing, this swaying and this natural thing. So this, I mean, if in musical terms, of course, this historical combination of deep, deep groove, which came from Africa, which came from with slaves being shipped from Angola and other parts to Bahia and Pernambuco, and developing there in Brazilian. So with later addition of wonderful sophistication of harmonic sensibilities of European music and jazz, and this wonderful, really perfect melting of this element. It's really like, it's not, for me, maybe it's like, it's not an exclusive music, it's including, it's inclusive, it's like embracing and inviting all those elements and somehow just forming it in one wonderful thing which you just carry. I mean, as you can notice, I cannot really put it in words. It's also very emotional, very somehow deeply felt passion, which I actually would, to tell you this, even prefer not to try to really, really express in with each and every necessary word and just leave it on that. Maybe you understand what I mean.